Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. It is I. It is your boy. It is the big boy Scruffenough, and we're going to lose our minds. I'm going to take these headphones off because I actually want to hear this game. So yes, hello everyone. How are we all doing on this lovely Monday evening? Okay, we're entering madness and we're sinking there. That's a good start. So yes, hello. Let's up the brightness because overly dark games hurt my eyes. Right. Okay. Subtitles on, detection on. We'll have the crosshair on. No. Okay. You've played this one, haven't you, Dan? I know one person in the group's played it, and I think it was you? Question mark. Let's turn the camera sensitivity up because I can almost guarantee it's going to be far too low. I'll probably end up tweaking that. Okay. Who was it then? I swear someone in the group played it. Unless you're bamboozling me right now. But yes, because it's first stream I've done since Monday that hasn't been it late at night. Oh no, was it Ulkesh? Was it Ulkesh that played it? Because I remember someone in the group saying something about it. Because I've been interested in it for a long time. But yes, obviously new emote hype, you've already seen it around. But this is the first regular time stream that people actually get to see it. Alright, Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Intriguing. Thank you for the auto host, Ulkesh. And thank you, Joe, for the auto host as well. So yeah, I don't know how spooky this game is. I actually know very little. All I know is that it's, of course, based off a board game of the same name, Call of Cthulhu. It's a game that I've actually been interested in playing, like the actual board game, but I played Elder Sign, which I gather is somewhat similar. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Jesse and Joe both start. Oh, okay, weird. I thought someone had actually like played it. Hi Joe. Hello everyone. How is everyone doing? Oh god, I don't know that. That's cool. You've literally just missed me starting the game. This is straight up first cutscene. Oh, I did not like that. Yes, too many games. Oh, I did not like that loud, piercing sound. As someone who gets tinnitus every now and then, oh god, horrible. Okay, yeah, this look sensitivity is good. It's just going to take a bit of getting used to. He's got very mucky hands. He's been handling too many ketchup bottles. Actually, I might turn the... I'm going to turn the sensitivity down just a little bit. There we go. He's coming for me. Is Mr. X gonna give it to me? Must light up some items in order to interact with them. La da 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 dee. Bolt cutter, yay! How has face masks versus shot? Well, being someone who wears glasses, the face mask thing sucks. It's very difficult to wear the face mask.
Fate inescapably draws you on.
Spooky. Now, I want to see what the other door blocked. Probably just the alternative way through. Oh, yay! Jesse's got his second emote. Nice. But yeah, the problem for me has been more on not fogging up my glasses. It does impede my breathing a little, but whatever.
What a putrid offering.
We've been told not to, like, actively enforce it.
You have been chosen.
I know I'm gonna end up with split ears.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Okay.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Yes, I was gonna say, looks very similar. Pearson, the doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. All of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dream, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Alright, so skills like so yeah, I don't know pretty much anything about how this game plays. So I am very much in the dark. So occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. That sounds useful. Never played Dark Mirror either, and I don't know if I've seen someone play Dark Mirror. So yay. Medicine, blah blah blah. Okay, so everything has a skill check roll. That's nice. This is something that I do kind of miss in games, is having like skill check stuff. So that's cool. I like this. Oh, and I've even got sanity. Okay, the menu is a bit laggy going to Pierce's actual bit. Sanity, mental trauma. Stable, confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind. You conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Conclusions are logical and reliable. Edward Pierce, blah 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 blah, is a veteran of the First World War where he took part in the. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Okay, so my private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War I'd set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other: adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed. I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. And I've got a lighter. Lost Battalion. Cool. Cheers. Nope. I have not played House of the Seven either. I would imagine these are games that have been streamed at a time when I was basically never around, because I was working all the time and was working till 11. The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a whole lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend.
Husband never understood that his wife
understand it.
had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to nightmares, but for a while now they're just wearing off. That's what happens when you take a drink. This will affect your destiny. I figured.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Okay.
I'm listening.
You Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay, so I get 8 character points to assign. Oh, I see. Let's get ourselves to level 2 of occultism. I think that would be good. Did it do strength at 3, eloquence? Let's get to level 2 of medicine. I'll start on investigation. Screw it.
Thank you for
Let's
this
go
information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will still be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors.
If the game needs to turn up, let me know,
and
by the way.
it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Oh, cool.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone
His
knows
hair
her.
isn't attached to the
The
side of his
police
head.
accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Do-do-do.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family.
We're relying
Another
on me.
thing.
This is gonna go so badly. Alright, ship and label. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. Police decide on a domestic incident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? Prescott, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Okay.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Oh shit. Oh, I actually got an unlocked answer.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay, cool.
Her husband was a big deal on the island.
Yeah, it does seem like
The police are sticking to
spooky
the
Sherlock
accident
Holmes.
theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right.
I think that's
This
kind
case
of
is not as
what
simple as it appears.
I
the
am aware
vibe
of
is
that.
with the board game.
I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's
Already said
right.
this. Whoops.
It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell
Suddenly,
me
my phone's blowing up.
if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater.
Can't show to a visionary artist, some overpriced imposter for others, but Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colours and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to the other dimensions. Clues. Pick some mantra.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Learn of medicine. Nice.
I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes, but don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. Gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Alright, let's go. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. And time for more double notifications. Right. That loading bar hasn't moved an inch. There we go. That is fair enough. I need to mop up the achievements for doing stuff in the Overcooked DLCs. Then it's just a case of finishing the last DLC. Probably at some point, yeah.
We're almost there.
God, he looks like a miserable bastard. Oh, this looks like a friendly town.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way to
understand.
treat
You're not
an old man.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. There's something coming.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
These wounds.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Okay. I'm liking the skill checks so far for like investigation.
Even a pox limpet.
You think we don't know what you're doing?
There's nothing for you here either.
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
This chair is actually in my mouth.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Alright, main objective is to talk to Fitzroy, so I'm going to do everything but that for now. But yeah, we'll probably do some Overcooked 2 at some point. I'll try and sort out a time.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
So I can either go with a generic response or go for a chance-based one.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up a tab. Others pay.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who?
Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid ordering drinks.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true.
I just...
Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Got a selection of good deals.
The
Every time I
miraculous
hear
catch.
stranger, I think of
Apparently,
merchant.
the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Chanty, 21st of May, 1847. Miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told some words. That is odd. That is weird. I don't really know why Amos would be, you know. There you go, Joe. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. Yes, here's me playing a game that I'm going to read out stuff when I am terrible at reading out. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bring an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Mark's putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshops, or storage activities. Contact him via your favourite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whales, all the staff of Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Eat personal leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
Yeah, I don't understand what's wrong with that.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confident.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
No right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Right. Spooky lantern. Hello?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payments to carry. I am good. Bit tired today. How is everyone else?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Learn the Medicine, Volume 2. Nice. View the character sheet. Right, so I got 1 character point available. We'll go with that. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar of Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and sailors come to seek comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and rumours that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Fuck. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting, if the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by. The man will talk freely on this subject, for which he is so keen, but will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about the source of his liquor. Nope, wrong button. Darkwater. It seems the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by descendants of whalers who set up a supply post here in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of its activity. I think that the only venture on the island that is still profitable is its medical institute. I'm guessing you support one of the teams that isn't doing well, Dan. I assume you're talking about this game, Joe. Yeah, it's interesting so far. I'm like intrigued. Oh. Oh. Okay. I thought like Dan meant like actual football.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Interesting.
What a macabre souvenir.
Wow. I love football.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
Yeah. At least you had a good final game.
Be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that like I had to work yesterday. I'd have loved to watch some of the games yesterday. And a few dates still legible: 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document blackout. Who would want this information to be hidden? Intriguing. I wonder if I can go to anyone with some of these clues first. I'll be honest, I was wanting West Ham to go down.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign.
I mean, that's the problem with relying on West Ham.
You again. What can I get you?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the... then.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Nothing unlocked.
That'll be all for now.
Well, exactly. I think the important thing is that you had a good run in the Premiership. You played good football. I think it was just an inevitability with the amount of goals you were conceding every season.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
So.
I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I think Bournemouth stand a good chance of bouncing back.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Yes,
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Cool.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Grounded has an arachnophobia mode.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Okay. As someone who don't like spiders, I'm okay with that. But it depends on the kind of game as well that I'm playing. It's like if I'm playing a horror game, I understand like spiders being in. Alright, who is this?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I'm gonna... Oh, cool. And 1 character point. We can put that in to this to get the level up. Let's get back to what I was doing. Consult diary. So I need to get inside warehouse 36. Right. I'm gonna try talking to that woman. See if there's any new dialogue options.
I told you to beat it.
Don't mind. Oh.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Jesus Christ, those are fucking nuts.
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
My God.
Do you like our song?
We may not.
That's true.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see!
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night.
Intriguing.
So long.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The cops, they can't understand.
You have no idea how badly I want to push it. I wish I could just push that guy into the water. Does that make me a bad person?
There. Hello, old friend. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Oh, fuck. I actually failed a test.
I've no idea what it says.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad that, like... Sort out. Exactly. You get me, Jesse. Might just need to chill. Okay, there's nothing, and my spot hidden thing is probably failing.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
Let's kick
The
some
bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Six achievements can't be.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep... What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two...
What's with you wandering around here?
We saw you go die of thirst.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion?
That is weird,
and who's
Jesse.
interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Okay. So, essentially, easy achievements.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
His
The only one
super
left
fucking
there is
freaky.
old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Well, I guess I can go this way now. I'll try one more time to talk to the woman, because maybe it's just me, but I feel like that's Cat. She's probably just gonna tell me
I told
to
you
fuck
to
off.
beat it.
Yep. She's just gonna tell me to fuck off.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Are you talking about this game or a different one?
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Or the game that he's talking about in... Okay, so I still need more stuff. Hey.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Yeah, I mean I think it's more creepy in terms of the people. Okay, there's still more. I'd imagine it ramps up. It's also probably going to end up being more psychological anyway.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right now it's more just atmosphere, It's kind of unsettling, kind of creepy dock slash harbour. I can't find shit for now. Oh. Ah, okay.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Well, bad news,
Back again.
I am.
What can I do for you?
I am the claustrophobic type.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and...
Damn stupid idiots.
An undiscovered object will not appear in here.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen. What's with you, what?
We saw you. Go die.
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we all...
I bid you. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well...
Did you miss?
Only when your faces are on a dartboard.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Oh, that's handy.
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me.
Charming.
Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not like...
Wait, what was that achievement? I didn't pay attention to it. Oh yeah, deliver. Lol. Yeah, I did have a glance at the achievements a while back, but I didn't like fully pay attention to it. Kind of wanted to go into this blind, essentially.
Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks.
Saves. I think it saves after every skill check, which is nice. It means that you can't save scum. I'm sure that's going to get frustrating in some ways later on. But for now, I'm like, that's good. I don't like the idea of being able to save scum on games like this. Go with occultism. Oh. Medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. RIP. Let's go with eloquence then, because right now we're getting fucked on eloquence a lot of the time.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Ooh.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. It smells as bad as it looks. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. What happened here? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
And yeah, I gained another character point. Cool. Yes. I have to remember to actually, like... I can't just leave the menu like I do in so many games. Is there anything else? Nope. It looks like that is it.
Oh, someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Oh dear.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the
on his
mansion.
left cheek.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, We got some driving to do.
This is so going to not go well. Spooky. Oh. Yeah, it's so much faster. Let's enter madness. That guy sounds like me when I have to wear the face mask at work.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have all the questions, good sir.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
God, will he stop, like, trying to hurry me
I prefer
along
to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
after every question?
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, If you don't want to listen to my...
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Ooh. What do we think? Accept or refuse? Should we take him with us? Or tell him to make like a tree and leaf? Take him? Alright.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Human shield if things go bad. I like your style, Dan.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Ooh, something over here. I'm already walking away from him. Because there's stuff to look around at. Come on. Small wooden whale. Figurine of a whale carved from wood. It's the sort of toy that says made for the children. Wood carvings are actually something that I'd actually want to try and learn someday.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind
Poor
of
kid.
deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even
the flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The caretaker takes great care of.
Oh, this game's used some music. Kind of doing silence right. Without overusing it.
This entrance is still in use. Whoa!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Oh shit.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this match.
Oh, you were such a help. You were so helpful. Thanks for, you know...
Yes. Shall we enter?
Yeah, not yet. I wasn't finished looking around, actually. Never mind. Looks like there's nothing for me to check over there.
What now?
Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
I'm also disappointed in myself. At no point did I think about asking if I could ask that guy a question. I know. It's like, here, I should come with you to like help, and it's just like, where were you when I was like getting threatened with a goddamn axe, you dick? And yes, that is me being blunt.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
2 character points earned. Alright, so we can go for eloquence, or we can start going for psychology. We'll get eloquence up. No, I'm quite dull. Oh good, I remember the last time I walked around a house where rats were a thing, and it was a horror game.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Fuck me. Disgusting.
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Am I not spotting something? Yes. Is the answer.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
I mean, I was more thinking of Layers of Fear.
Something happened at this table. An argument?
See, the hidden spot stuff actually makes me interesting. Like, it interests me.
Officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Because it's making me wonder what could show up in sequences. So I already just feel like
Silas
a game that I
managed
want to
bring
play
the
a bunch
fire
of.
under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
God damn it, Dan. I approve of it. Ooh, I think it's actually come up with one of my hidden things.
Did someone escape the fire? They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
There must be a
I
prick.
think that some of your colleagues should turn in their badges. This room is bursting with evidence that seriously contradicts the official inquiry.
Well, of course, Mr. Holmes. Like what?
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Honestly, you don't find that suspicious?
That's troubling, I have to admit. But I trust Silas. And Dr. Fuller is an authoritative figure. The mainland folks are damned envious that he's here with us. A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. So, excuse me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on. I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
That's what the investigation suggested, too.
But does your report mention the bloodstains? The lamp didn't fall, it was thrown at someone.
For heaven's sakes, no. The report doesn't mention that.
You're just trying to find the root of the problem, guys.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Right. Intriguing, intriguing, intriguing.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Oak, would you stop, Paul?
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Well, that stopped me. I definitely can't climb over that.
This door is blocked from the outside. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Let's play Moonlight Sonata. We'll be able to open a secret entrance with that.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
This chair is actually the worst. You can at least spell leaf correctly, Jesse. Come on, son. Okay, that's macabre.
There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting.
Just a bit.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Ooh.
A crowbar. Could prove useful. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behaviour of your wife. Last week she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I'd be obligated to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Willard. Yeah, I mean, if we kicked Paul out, I'd feel a bit sappy afterwards. You guys are killing it, I love it.
Locked.
Nope. I already don't like this room. Nope, I'm getting
boys' room.
I'm getting Layers of Fear flashbacks. Oh, I do not like kids' rooms in horror games.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Okay, that's not creepy at all. Those drawings aren't fucking creepy in the slightest.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Hail Cthulhu, James.
Locked.
Oh, hello. Key. Intriguing.
What will her room reveal about her?
Well, there's more hidden items, apparently.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
Dr. Thomas Fuller, Riverside Institute, Darkwater, Massachusetts. Dates 21st of July, 1924. 70 milligrams of barbital sodium to be taken every 4 to 6 hours as required. If attacks become too violent, add 25 milligrams of prenabarbital up to 3 times a day. Do not consume alcohol, any other medication during the period of treatment. Doctor.
Such an excessive dose. Either this man is a charlatan, or Sarah's condition is unlike anything I've ever seen. This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Rip. But I have the key, so... What the fuck?
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Painting for Boston client. The Shambler for SFS gift.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
How you doing, man? How was work?
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? Looks like a revocation ritual. Was she trying to invoke something or banish it?
Yeah, actually passed an occult roll. Francis Sanders must be an anagram. Okay, I do not like those little weird breathing sounds.
Bradley? Is that you?
Alright, cool, man. Oh, God.
Is anyone there? Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
This thing actually has like limited oil. Right, cool. So now, yeah, right. Why does it always come back to paintings and spooky houses? Why? Okay, it's nothing there.
I'll cover you.
Okay, interesting. Oh, I see. So the lamp gives me more.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go?
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see...
It looks like an old Seaway map.
Yes, it's just more, you know. I think we remember that. I think a lot of us remember the last time I played a game in a spooky mansion with crazy artists.
Any way out?
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photo. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. With this, I should be able to force the gears.
Hey.
It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Well done, Pierce.
Let's hidden items first.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. Seems like this came from a log.
Yes, apparently. Darkwater Island, we sail north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident, says that will beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. Sunday 30th of May 1847. I've read it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Tuesday 1st of June. We dropped anchor in a village. The inhabitants say that waters are red blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told him that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. Friday 4th June. We have sighted a huge whale in a distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go in memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we've gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Darkwater. We have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. Drusilla and Hamilton are only memories. Okay.
There must be a link with the Seaway map. They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
These letters have been opened, but visibly have not left Charles Hawkins' office. They are tied together. Curious.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Oh, good. Right, well, that's a very delayed achievement. What is it? Wait 10 years in loading screens. Right. We'll go a little bit longer. But I do need to start finding some food soon.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel.
Haha. Oh yeah, I've got 4 character points. I should probably use those. Put 1 into psychology.
That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place?
3 seats.
Look. Someone's been here recently.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
What is even left? Nope. I can't leave it, so I'm missing something. What am I being a dum-dum about? Or more importantly, what am I being blind about? Oh. Duh.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here? This padlock is too complicated for me.
Hey friend, don't trip. Have a nice fall. Way. I'm curious if there's any significance to using the...
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Oh. He's fucked. Oh, I don't like this. That's what I'm thinking, but it's got limited oil, so... It's like the thing I've been able to figure out.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust. Some kind of dream catcher.
Oh, I wanted to touch it and see it turn to dust.
If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
It's not turning to dust.
These paintings must be several centuries old. This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
The Darkwater? No, feel like it's just a stronger light source. There's got to be a reason why it's got limited oil though. No, I can't. Okay. So it's not locked on the inside dealio. Got a spot hidden. No, I wanna... So one problem I have is like the menu's a bit clunky. It's just a bit slow and clunky.
Time has weakened these structures.
Well, let's mind our footing then. You refill it. There was a refill back in the office.
I don't have time to search them all. What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Oh, there we go. I mean, you need a light source in general to, like, see certain things, to interact with things. What the fuck?
A table for sacrifice? A mass grave? I got it. Oh, I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here. No, damn it! I must find a way out of here. Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual. I can't read Latin.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, that was just a little unsettling. Oh, fuck.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulhu Nithziha Fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Ibithnik Hupadk Cthulhu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulhu Loigna.
Grant him your dreams and accept his, so that the paths of your souls finally intertwine.
Yor el Cthulhu Kashag.
Let his soul guide you to us, just as your dreams guided it to you.
Bug shock, eh?
Your dreamers open the way, so that the day finally comes when you will awake.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. All you who sleep, we bring me more sacred flesh.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that? Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
For the ceremony. Here, there's somebody here.
Oh, fuck my life. Oh boy. There's actual stealth.
I feel him.
Shh. You are gifted indeed. Now then, bring me more sacred flesh through every part of you. All you who sleep.
It looks like a kind of deep coma.
Pray for your return into the kingdom of the earth.
Ooh.
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
That's interesting.
Bradley, what are you doing here?
I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
Shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it! Charles, you shouldn't have seen this.
Bye.
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Oh, I don't like how shaky camp. Oh, I genuinely don't like the shaky camp.
My leg!
Oh god. Yep, that
Light.
noise
At
isn't
last.
nice. I've just gotten a headache. Oh god, that scene's just giving me a headache. Yeah, I did not like that shaky cam, like the shaking effect. It's why I turn camera shake off in first person games. Oh god. Oh. I think that's going to be a good enough cliffhanger to end on. So I'll probably get a cutscene when this loads up. So I'll wait till I see the next game saved and I'll call it for the night, I think. I'm glad it's telling me that the police officer got disemboweled because... yeah, didn't seem that way. Stop with the noise.
No!
He's having a seizure.
He will survive. Strong subject.
There, he's opening his eyes.
You saved him, Fuller.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps!
Whoa! Go easy, my friend.
You were dead. He killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!